Hey guys, we are back with some more Seattle franchise mode. And oh my god, the EA nonsense is real. Look at this. The LA Kings have finished above us, and we traded for their pick. And of course, the Colorado Avalanche have also finished above, technically, the LA Kings. So, great. I mean, Arizona made the playoffs, so we made the right call trading their pick, but geez. I really hope the draft lottery is kind to us, but because we cannot get any luck here. Recently, as I'm gonna pin some players here, just to make sure that I don't forget their potentials or if their potentials change by chance. So I think I'm just gonna pin some depth players, or not depth players, but depth picks in the first round. So guys like Cardwell, because we already know about all those top 5 players and such. Richter, yeah, he'd be good. Sawyer, Rankin, yeah, guys like this. And then Pan. All right. So that's good. Let's get to the draft and let's see who wins the Stanley Cup. And let's also check on the AHL team, just to see if they are doing anything this year in the playoffs. And no, they are not. They're out, unfortunately. So, first year that both squads of our organization are out of the playoffs. So we'll just sim right ahead to June 22nd and see what happens. So NHL regular season has ended. Yep. Let's go ahead. AHL regular season has ended as well. And, yeah, we'll just skip right past this. And the step. Wow. It's a good thing I made the right call. What? The Arizona Coyotes actually won the cup. All right, I have to check out their lineup because I mean I know they have Pacioretty and I traded him Vatanen, but I mean really I thought that what goaltender do they have? Because we traded for Lack and then the only goaltender they had after that I think was I don't know Stuart Skinner, who was like a 76. Let's see, Arizona. What are they looking like? Oh my god, let's see. He's an 80 now. Alright, fair enough. But still, that's the backup goaltender at most. Oh, 950. I mean, that's why right there, but... yeah. Yeah, that's why, for sure. He had a 950 save percentage in the playoffs. Unreal. This game doesn't make sense, man. It really doesn't. And then he got, I mean, it's a very solid defensive core. I'll give them that. They got Edwin Larson, Vandermeer, Chikrin, Dahlin, and then Vatanen. And then they must have someone in the system. Yeah, Johns and then Borwicki. And then forwards, they got Pacioretty, Domi, Perlini, Stepan, Ryder, Reeder, Cruz, Dvorak, Keller, Marchessault. I mean, I get that they have the depth, but geez, that goaltender, I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Of course, I'll just say that I'm glad that we traded that pick. I would have gone absolutely insane. I would have flipped out if we had kept that pick and the Arizona Coyotes won the cup. Oh goodness. All right, let's see where we're picking. My god, the EA nonsense is real. And of course, it stays real here. We are picking at 7, 9, and 11. We're going to have to trade up. Oh my goodness. View retired players. Let's see. Lupul has retired. Good retirement, buddy. Have fun. All right, let's check the draft class once more just to make sure that we're not missing out on anybody. So let's see exactly who the top 5 are as well. Because before I had like 10 top 5s. So in the top 5 we have Abbott, Hedrich, Mowers, De Silva, and Mapletoft. So Mapletoft, he looks like he's going to be like a low, or not low, but like mid to high 70s kind of player. Same thing with De Silva, really all these guys. Mowers, he looks like he'll be more of like a high 60s player. Henrich could be like a low to mid 70s. And Abbott, probably the same, low mid 70s. I mean, we already have a offensive defenseman. Cleary, probably a high mid 60s. Cardwell, probably the same thing. Richter, same thing, most likely. Hamill, McLeod, again, all these guys probably the same. And rank, let's see. Malkin. I do not want to forget this guy. So I'll unpin and pin to Pavel Malkin. We'll have 2 Malkins if we get him. Trent Pan. He doesn't look too bad. I do want to see if there's any other elites, though. So potential. Adrian Ludwig is also an elite in the 3rd round, so we can definitely pick him up. I will unpin. Who am I going to unpin? I will unpin. No, not unpinning Malkin. I'll unpin Pan. So as we sort about potential once more, we will get Ludwig pinned. So, and then the other guys are top 5s. And then this guy, Payer, he's a goaltender. I don't know if he would be an elite potential, so I'll leave him unpinned. And we will leave the other pins there for right now. I just wanted to be certain that there was some exact elites, and there were, so I'm glad I checked. Definitely very glad I checked. So that'll definitely help us out in the draft. And now, send to the draft, and let's see what we need to do, because we clearly did not get all that lucky this year. Pick 7, 9, and 11. So Calgary's picking first. Now, they don't want to give it up, obviously. Zadina, Boychuk not giving them up at all. Brodin not giving up. McMuffin, Leopold, Malkin, Gensel not giving up. Hardigan, nope. Lilligren, nope. Petrovich, Kovalchuk, nope. Pouliot's already up to an 82, so yeah, that's what I thought about his statistical growth. 93 offensive awareness, jeez. That's a pretty good year for him. Now here's where, Here is where, oh wow, Corpusalo 89. Wow. So, but as I was saying, here's where having 2 elite, medium elite prospect goaltenders gets pretty interesting, because Lop was by far the better goaltender in the minors last year. Vorobiev didn't have a great year. He definitely did better last year. And it looks like Lop is just going to be the better goaltender since he's a higher overall. They're the same age. They're on the same contract, so you know what? I think Vorobiev has got to go here. It really sucks because we drafted Vorobiev, and I really want to have like a goaltender that we actually drafted for once be your starting goaltender. But you know what? We got Corpusalo, and then we have Lop, who's further along in his development than Vorobiev is. So I think we're going to give up Vorobiev here if we're going to get the first overall pick. And they want Vorobiev as well, so... And actually, what am I doing? Do they want... Yeah, they look like they need an elite goaltender there, so I understand. I would be willing to give them Vorobiev for the first overall pick, because this will definitely help us accelerate the rebuild. Now, Pulak, no. I'd give him... Let's see, this is the first overall pick we're talking about here, so it's a lot of value. I'd give him the second that they want. Now, would that go through a loan? I don't think so, but I'll try it. Rejected. Sweeten the value just a touch. Okay, so we're close. We're oddly enough very close. Now let's see if we could just give him a rookie skater who we're not going to use here. Let's see. I would not be opposed to trading... Bernarski's got a little too much value for what they were saying, like, because they said just a touch, right? So I'm thinking maybe Holland. Would that be enough? Proposed trade? Just a bit low. Alright, I'll take Holland off. I will put in... I don't think I'll be using Bobkov. And let's see if we can sneak in like a, a 4th round pick just to get some depth out of this. 104. Proposed trade. Trade accepted. Very nice. Okay, so we got the first overall pick now. That's what I call wheeling and dealing. Now let's just take a look here. And the Toronto... Wow, so... What if we got the 2nd overall pick as well? By chance. I mean, we would definitely have to give up some assets here. We would have to probably give up guys like Kovalchuk, Petrovich, Liljegren. You know what? Let's just select first, and then we'll see what we want to do with our first overall pick from the Calgary Flames, because the time is running down, actually. So, De Silva. So power forward. We do need a center, though. So, Ryan Mowers. Henrich. I'm thinking it's either going to be Mowers or Henrich, because we, as I said, we do need a center. 5'10". Mowers is 6 foot, 193. 170 is Henrich, so Henrich has definitely got some bulking up to do. Mowers looks like he's definitely not a shooter. But Henrich looks like he's further along in his development. That's the thing. They're both playmakers. And they're both lefty, I think. Yeah. Oh, no. I read that wrong. I guess Mowers is a righty. Henrich is a lefty. Let's see. I guess it's just, who do I like more? I think that, oh man, we have 30 seconds left. I do think that, to finish my sentence, that Henrich is the better player right now. So I am going to take Danny Henrich. Welcome to Seattle, 66 overall. Ugh. All right, maybe we should trade for Toronto's pick here. Because, I mean, that was a decent pick, don't get me wrong, but he's also not going to be ready for next year, which I was kind of hoping for. So maybe we'll trade Vernarski, and we'll trade someone else who we're not going to use, Leg. Colorado's first, Vernarski, and Leg for the second. Yeah, pretty far away. Okay. What if we added... who are we not going to use? I mean, Kosarenkov actually dropped in overall, so that's weird. Petrovich, Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk's a 4th line forward. Petrovich. No, I like Petrovich. Hardigan, I like his physical category. Gensel, I'm not trading. I think I would trade Kovalchuk for this. Either him or Kosarenkov, because here's the thing. Kosarenkov dropped in overall. But that might just be because he had a off statistical year, so we'll try Kovalchuk in there. Because I do want to try to get this pick a bit off in terms of value. Okay, so we can... I think we can get this. We're going to have to give up probably a 3rd for next year. Proposed trade. There you go. We got the top 2 picks, and Ryan Mowers, I mean, he's up there. Stuart De Silva would be the smart pick because he's clearly almost NHL ready. But we do need centers. So De Silva, Mowers, Mapletoft. I mean, we already have, but here's the thing. This guy is a 2-way defender. But I think I want centers more than defenders right now. De Silva, man, I can't decide. Ebbett, no, we already have offensive defenseman. Mapletoft, right-handed. I would prefer... I would take Mapletoft if he was left-handed, because Pete Boychuk is right-handed. So it's either Mowers or De Silva. And again, we do need centers, but we also technically need a left winger. You know what? I'm going to go with the player who I think is close to NHL ready. And I think that's got to be De Silva. I know we need centers, as I've said, but we can try to pick up. We can always get another center later. We have a center prospect. We need a left winger prospect. He's a power forward. I think he's going to be able to score some goals here. But he does have a 74 offensive awareness. Oh, man. This is so tough. Mapletoft. 10 seconds. Mowers. Mapletoft. I'm going to go De Silva. He's more NHL ready. 70. Okay. You know what? Do the Flyers want? No, they don't. You know what? No, no. I'm not getting 1, 2, and 3. There's no way. Mapletoft, of course, is a 77. Ottawa. Would they be willing to give this pick up? If I give up LA's 9th. Maybe if I trade Malhi Vasunov. Would that work? Quite close to fair value. I'm shocked, actually. I didn't think that they would say that. I thought it'd be quite far off, actually. So Boston, quite close to fair value. If we added another 4th in there, Calgary, because I want to get that other center. Wow. Okay. So we can get Mowers now. So I really didn't have to panic on that previous pick at all. 64. All right. Well, whatever. At least we have some value out of that. Golden Knights, they will choose McLeod. So this year really was not a great year in terms of overall. But we do have Pavel Malkin still available. Curtis Richter is also available. You know, I'll take the exact elite. Chances are this guy might be like a medium elite since he's in the first round. So yeah, make pick. Yep, medium elite. But he's 56 overall. But we got value out of that, which I'm happy about. So quite the eventful draft already. Henrich, De Silva, Mapletoft, who we missed out on. But we didn't need a right-handed defender. So Mowers and then Malkin. So I think we're set for forward prospects now. At least for a little bit. It should take a little longer than I expected, I guess, in order for those guys to develop. So it might be another 2 years or so, unfortunately. But the good news is we can start officially not tanking. So who's pinned here? Do we have anyone pinned? No. All right, so the rest of the draft here is really just going to be throwaway picks for the most part. So the EA nonsense clearly was kind of kind to us in that we were able to get 1, 2, 5, and 7. But also not kind to us in that our initial picks were 7, 9, and 11. So, and also not kind to us in that the prospects weren't exactly up to snuff in terms of overall. So we're going to have to wait a couple of years for them, unfortunately. But that does give us... still, we're only in year 3. We're going into year 4. They should be ready. No. We're going into year number 4. After that will be year number 5. Man, this is a slow rebuild, but it'll be worth it. I hope, anyway. As we will have 5 years. I'm hoping for 5 years worth of a contending team. So as we go into free agency or contract screen rather, we'll release the single. We'll release anyone who doesn't want to be here. Ouellette, sure. Smeed, you know what? Release you. You want a one-way contract. McGilrath, you want a two-way, so I'll sign you. Dano, I want to sign you. I'll give you a 3.35 for 2 years. And goaltenders, Niederberger, release. Lack, I will sign for 1.2. He was a solid backup goaltender. RFAs. So, okay. Casse, I will sign for the minors. Yep. Cannon, minors. Alright, I think I'm going to release Cop. Unless he did something amazing for us last year, but I don't think so. 18 points, 29 hits. Yeah, not really. I mean, he was good at faceoffs, but that's about it. So, Wajimaki, I will sign him for the minors. Yep. Lawton, he's good at faceoffs, isn't he? Yeah, 80. He's a third line checker. 51% on faceoffs, 174 hits. He's definitely likes to hit there, so I will give him 3 years at 2 mil. That looks good for him. Pouliot now. Here's the thing about Pouliot is that might be statistical growth, and I'm thinking it is because he had that career year last year with 54 points. We'll offer him anyway. We'll see what he does. But we might have to be prepared to trade Derek Pouliot if this is the contract he's asking for. Because he might drop off. Connor Brown, I'll release him just because there's other guys who could fit into the third line scoring role. You know, like Zadina, Kosarenkov, Hardigan. So that should be it for RFAs. And unsigned now. So here's all of our elite guys. De Silva, Henrich, Mowers, Malkin. I think De Silva is ready for the AHL, but he cannot be in the NHL or AHL yet because he's only 17 and he's from Canada. Lawrence Leopold, I'll hold off on him. Danny Henrich, hold off on him. McMuffin will hold off on him. All these Canadians. Mowers will hold off on him. And Moroza, I will hold off on him temporarily. I'll just hold off on all these guys. Malkin now. Malkin, would we be able to sign him? Because he's not from Canada. He's from, is that Latvia? I think. I don't know. I don't know too many European flags. But even though he's only a 56 overall, Pavel Malkin, he's a medium elite potential, so you never know. And goaltenders, we are good to go. So that looks to be it. We will advance to free agency so you guys can see who's available. And remember, we're no longer in tank mode. We are in improvement mode now, officially. So we can make a splash if needed at free agency. Because we do have a lot of good prospects now. Obviously, as seen by trading for the picks 1, 2, and 5. So we will go back into the contracts here, and we will release any guys who did not want to sign. I saw Lack didn't want to sign. Let's see. McGoeth, release you. Lack, release you. Is that it? Looks like it. Yep. All right. So let's advance to free agency and see who is there. All right. So we have Joe Pavelski, Justin Falk, Dmitry Orlov, Tyler Toffoli, Braden Shen, Christopher Tanev, Joe Thornton, who still has not retired, Michael Bacher, Chris Kreider, Hansen, Braun, Carlson, Eakin, Nash, Williams, Koivu, Cogliano, Zucker, Bolesky, Delzato, Lowry, Brown, Edmondson. All right, let's see. Prospects, we'll sign this guy. May as well. And then we will try to sign some of these guys as well. Did Popovich get released? Yeah, he got released by whoever we traded him to. So you know what? We'll try to sign him once more here. We'll sign all these guys, really. Yeah. Setaguchi. And we'll go to goaltenders. No prospect goaltenders here, but not that we need any. We just need a backup goaltender, really. We'll get someone with Stanley Cup experience, so that'd be Ward, right? Because Ward, he had the Stanley Cup with Carolina in his first year, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah. So I think I want to sign Cam Ward here to a 1-year deal. 1.7 for you. I want to get some Stanley Cup experience, guys, so they can teach our not our veterans, geez, our rookies. Justin Falk, I don't think he has any experience in terms of the Stanley Cup, but he is a very good player. Joe Pavelski, once again, I don't think he has any Stanley Cup experience unless, well, he does have Cup final experience. I stand corrected, but he didn't win the Cup that year, but again, he did go far. Dmitry Orlov, Washington, we all know that story, but it looks like he might have actually gone to the Stanley Cup final this year. 24 games played in the postseason. Tyler Toffoli, let's see. Yeah, he didn't go too far this year. If he was still with LA. Braden Shen might not be too bad of a pickup. Christopher Tanev. He went to the final as well. Ooh, that could be good. That could be valuable. Joe Thornton. Let's see. Has he ever? Yeah, he went to the final, of course, that year that Joe Pavelski did. Mikhail Bonker, he was also on San Jose, I believe. No, he was not that year, I don't think. Apparently not. Chris Kreider. He has some Stanley Cup final experience from 2014, was it? I can't remember. 2013. Yannick Hansen. He has some Cup final experience. So, again, just guys who have Stanley Cup final experience and who are good players, obviously, because we're out of tank mode now. We can go after these good players. So let me know what you guys think, who we should go after in free agency. And the freaking Arizona Coyotes have won the Stanley Cup. It gets me every time. See you guys in the next one.